Synchrotech transmission. But yeah, that was some of the. This is the build list of all the stuff that's in the motor.
Nice. Dang, 100mm stroke.
Yeah.
Woo! 87, 11.5. What fuel is it on?
Pump 97. Pump 91, right? Pump 91, yeah.
Pump 91.
Yeah.
So it's a 100mm stroke. Pistons are 11.5 to 1 based on 90mm.
Yeah.
Watch your timing.
Yeah, I'm down at like, I synced it already, and the most I've got in it's 23 up there right now.
Okay.
So
Probably a decent place to start.
yeah, I figured I'd start down a ways.
It's cool on plug. Which one is it?
I think it's the Burton one,
Okay.
because I didn't have to select anything in here.
Yeah, I think I see the end, the 2 wires.
The wideband's not in the ECU, that's the only thing that sucks.
I can put it there too. It's right, it's super accessible. So
If the wires are there,
everything's there.
the wires from this are there.
I don't know if they're there, but the ECU's super accessible.
Yeah, I mean, if these wires are pretty accessible, we might as well.
Awesome. So I'll run through and just throw that wideband in real quick. All right, so I'm running some wires in here just to connect the wideband up to the ECU. Jamie's under the hood getting some stuff straight. We're gonna end up putting this thing on E85. It's on pump gas, but we highly recommended some better fuel so we could see what this setup does. It's got a 100mm stroke, 11.5 to 1 compression, but those pistons are probably set up for less stroke than that. So adding that stroke would probably add some compression. So figure some good fuel would probably be the best bet in this. Like Jamie said earlier, you only had 23 degrees of timing in it. Let's see how that does. All right, so I went ahead and I hooked my white wire from the AEM wideband gauge to D10 here at the ECU, and then the brown wire from the gauge goes to the sensor ground, which is right there behind this cover. This little cover's pretty nice. All clear, we can see exactly what we're doing. I'm anxious to see how this thing does. Got fuel pressure. Burp into VTEC a little bit.
We might have barely touched it. We were just about to.
Tires turning with it. Yeah.
No, they're coming in.
Huh?
They're facing each other.
That's an axle seal. Nothing.
You need to steer this one straight and see the other side.
thirst girl?
Yeah, I finally got there on the low table, and that's the first time it actually hit VTEC.
It was like, feed me. Feed me, Seymour. That was like nothing. It still made 200. That was 200 horse, James. Or that toe-in issue, we could be scrubbing off a good 8 horsepower or better.
Yeah.
Because the car has to work against it.
Yeah. Some different tire on it. Yeah, we need some different.
Yeah, I saw that. They're just, yeah, that's what I tried to see if I could get anything, and there was nothing.
No.
Because I tried to check for myself just to see, you know. VTEC could move up a little bit. Cam's,
It might have been the fuel there.
okay. Pretty big cam.
Yeah, it's the Pro 2.
Woo.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound like it's working yet.
Sounds
That's going to be awesome, man.
good. This is the first time we've actually heard it. Yeah. In high RPM.
Yeah.
So the only time we've heard it.
Put it on a trailer,
just
move
putting
it,
it
that's
around. Yeah. So.
That's cool. Here we go. That's pretty good. 208, the dip's out and it's just climbing. No end in sight. Bad alignment. This sounds bad at the end here.
Is that the tires that I heard? I heard no, like during the pull.
You might hear it. We don't hear it, but you may hear something.
I heard like a whoa, 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 so that's why I clicked off.
Out here it sounds great.
So I was a little leading coming like before VTEC, and then I was a little rich right there.
That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. 213. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're scrubbing some power off too. That's strong.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah. Stock, you know, on the dyno, they usually make 165-ish, you know, that range.
Yeah.
165 to 170. So this one's the H22, and then he's got obviously some naturally aspirated stuff on the bottom. He's got a 99 stroke, stock's a 90, and then he's got pistons in this, but this is just naturally aspirated deal.
Yeah.
How's this thing looking?
Beautiful, dude. I'm a few. Like I'm just a little rich up there now. But like look how flat that is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's just riding cells I wasn't expecting it to.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because it's not lower in the map than you. It's not
I
riding
was
high.
expecting it to ride here at 27.
But there ain't no air.
Yeah. It's 55. So this is 5,000. The blue one was 53. Green one's 55. So
It's shifting up.
yeah. Might try like 62 or something. See if it'll carry to there.
Yeah,
So.
sweet. $212. Pretty much is at the peak.
Yeah.
Emotional damage. Oh, hold on. Bolts are backing out of the throttle body. There. Recording.
What size is that? 5. There we go. I'll go grab one.
Now he tightens up, no problem. And we are dabbing some Loctite on these bad boys to keep them good.
A little dab of dude.
Is the sensor after or before? Alright, what else do you find?
I found this hose is coming apart. So we're just gonna...
I've got this little block off plate that's right here, back here. And that's what the other side of this crazy idle leak is, so.
It's crazy it did it all at once.
Did it all at once. It really did too. Oh, I just got the nut started. Working behind this, you can see my hand. Just stuck back in here. All right, so I don't have an Allen wrench short enough to go back there, but I do have an Allen wrench. So I'm gonna put this in my little vise real quick, cut the end off. We'll make a little tool. It'll just be a little shorter. Should be able to go back there, tighten that little idle motor block off plate, and be good to go. Stubby engaged. All right, so I just adjusted the idle right here. You can hear now it's like sweet, no more high idle, and she's good to make another rip. Wheel still turning. Sounds good. $208 again. Whether that's scrubbing or
I think it's just scrubbing their fuel. Yep. It's just flat all the way across. You know, timing's nice and flat. Everything looks great in here.
So we're gonna call it there. I have 213 horsepower. I'm gonna try to get this alignment done and all that little stuff resolved. And you may see it again, make some more power, but she was sweet. Turned out really nice. It's a good running little hot rod. Cool little father-son project you guys worked on for a while and really made something cool. Yeah, it's funny how all the idle stuff went all at once.
Yeah. It's like I had it idling good and then it like started redlining and it just blew.
Everything was crazy. It's good now. Worked through it. It was a stinker, but we got her. There's no room behind that manifold. It's fun. Beauty. All right, they're getting that off the dyno now. You can look at her all loaded up. Turned out cool. There we go. Sweet little hot rod.